In terms of the profile for the head of product, right? A couple of table stakes things that they need to have. One, they need to have led product before. They need to have hired their own team. They know how to hire, they know how to fire. That's also an important skill set to have. But beyond those table stakes skills, there are a couple areas that I think are very, very important for a head of product, especially at a startup. Critical thinking is one of them. Empathy is another. And having generalist capabilities is also pretty important too.
So I think from a leadership perspective, and especially if you're looking to hire somebody new, look for a couple of things. I think one is just a good understanding of your industry. What are the fundamental dynamics and drivers of that space, especially for a startup? It's probably a pretty steep learning curve. I'm in the world of healthcare software, and while I was relatively new to it a couple of years ago, I sort of got up that learning curve at a larger company, and now at Zus came in understanding what are the general market dynamics, who are the players, what are the workflows, what are the different interoperability standards. So I think expertise is a critical part of it because you want someone that can hit the ground running.
Be wary of folks who only have big company experience because they tend to be very, very well functioning with a lot of supporting staff around them. But that doesn't mean that they can necessarily telescope in. And at a startup, everybody counts. And so they won't necessarily have the ability to hire on an army of people to help them run product.
So you need someone who doesn't just have the expertise within a larger org to hit outcomes when all of those other cross-functional factors are worked out for them, but who can really sit with the CEO and understand what might be driving seasonality, what might be driving the different market segments you're going after, how early you might need to plan campaigns with your counterparts to be able to enable the whole org to hit those numbers and really work out ahead of that milestone that the founder and investors and entire board are going to be working with.